Hi guys, welcome to ValZenDen. My name is Valerie. So obviously you can see the title of this video, but if you haven't gathered yet from the hair or the eyeshadow, today I'm going to show you guys Lacquer's Area 5 birthday collection. It has been 5 years since Lacquer, which is crazy to me. I'm going to show you everything from the collection alongside with my comparisons, my swatches, and also bottle comparisons. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you guys are interested, I do post my first reactions on Instagram and TikTok. What is even happening with all of that? Anyways, so if you guys are curious to see that, go ahead and check them out there. I do have like the links to my social medias down in the description, so check me out there. I can't post it on YouTube Shorts because it's way too long for some reason. The first thing that I saw was this gorgeous note that they wrote me. I think Kat wrote it. It is so cute. I cannot believe they hand wrote this. It's adorable. Let me read it for you guys real quick. Valerie, we are over the moon. We are over the moon to share our Area 5 collection with you. Celebrating 5 years of Lacquer. We cannot wait to see the cosmic looks you'll create. Besitos, Kat and the LL team. It felt so nice to see this, and I'm gonna keep this forever, like I said in my video. Okay, the next thing I have here, they actually gave me all of the laptop stickers. So they gave me an alien one. I love this blue lipstick one. It's so pretty. And then this woman getting beamed up by a saucer with a little disco ball. So cute. I love it. And we can't forget about the nail tattoos. I absolutely adore the packaging. It is so pretty. I will open it up for you guys so you guys can get a better look. I really love the space theme. I recently went to the Kennedy Space Center, I think that's what it's called, and it felt really nice to like receive this and like get flashbacks of all the stuff I learned in the museum. Oh, it brings two. Ooh, I did not know that. Obviously they're the same thing, so I'll just show you one sheet. So it is a bunch of like aliens, spaceships, saucers, cakes, presents, so many spacey slash birthday-y kind of stickers, which is adorable. I love it that it brings two. I don't know if the other stickers bring two with them, so I think that's pretty cool that it brings double the stickers. Okay, so for the main event, this is the collection. This is the trio. They always come out with the trio for their birthday, and I love how they played with the Area 51 theme with their, you know, the 5-year anniversary. And I was kind of confused. I'm like, is this like an old-timey Kathleen? And I think they spoke about that in the live, so I'm just gonna pretend. All right, so let's begin. The first one that I have here is the inspo to my eyeshadow today, and this one is called Birthday Invasion. Birthday Invasion is described as a sheer deep cornflower polish with a purple shift and a fine shimmer finish. I was taken aback of how beautiful this polish is. I'm not typically like a super blue polish person. I am, I guess, but if it's like a more of a teal kind of color, but this one is so beautiful because I love it when you can layer polishes to do whatever you want. So you can literally put 1, 2, 5 layers and just make it super opaque. So I love that you can do that with this one as well. So I'm assuming you're seeing the comparisons by now. The first one that I compared it to is Zoinks. I honestly went into the comparisons not really thinking about which one I wanted to do first, but the more that I looked at it, I feel like Zoinks is so similar to Birthday Invasion. They both have like that very similar tone of blue, except that Zoinks is a little bit darker, but I think it's just because it's a creme and because Birthday Invasion is such like a thin, I don't know if I want to say jelly consistency, but it's very thin polish. So imagine these two on top of each other. So cute. The next one on my thumb is Forget Me Nots. Yes, they are very similar, but Forget Me Nots is a little bit lighter than Birthday Invasion. So the next one I did want to put is Big Fish. I know that Big Fish is like a super hollow blue, but I did want to put it there because Birthday Invasion obviously has shimmers in it. The next one that I have here is Blue Moon, which to my surprise is very similar tone of blue as well. I can't tell which one is more similar, Zoinks or Blue Moon, but I'm leaning towards Blue Moon. I feel like they are more similar in the tone of blueness. Okay, so the next slide for Birthday Invasion, the first one that I compared it to is Chill Pill. So obviously Chill Pill is a bit more purpley, but I feel like they are similar enough to put it here. Like they're not similar at all. You could totally see the slight tint of purple. The next one on my thumb is Porter. One of you guys suggested to compare this to Porter, and I'm glad I did it. Obviously they don't look similar at all, but I feel like it's like a good comparison to have in case you wanted to like layer it on top of a darker blue. Like this one would look fantastic on top of each other, but yeah, they are super different. The next one I have is Bedtime Bear. Obviously this one has a slightly more greeny kind of tint to it, so they are very different in that sense. And the last one I have here is St. Clair. I feel like you can put Birthday Invasion right between Chill Pill and St. Clair. I just feel like Birthday Invasion is right perfectly in the middle between both of them. I think St. Clair is described as like a corn, what is it, flower, corn something blue, so I think that is like the similariness between both of them. Okay, I have a couple of bottle comparisons that I wanted to compare Birthday Invasion with. Some might be weird, but I just wanted to make sure you guys got all the colors you wanted me to compare it with. The first one I have here is Easy as Pie. This is with Baloo, which almost made it to the comparison. The next one I have here is Woman. This is next to Sunday in Santorini. This is next to Ever After. Here is We Were on a Break. This is next to Grumpy Bear. Here it is next to Berry. And lastly, this is next to Butterfly Milk. Alright, the next one from the collection is called Leave Space for Cake. I absolutely think this name is so clever. I love the pun with leave space for cake. It's absolutely perfect. It's so cute. Anyways, Leave Space for Cake is described as a silver polish with a pink shimmer and a hollow finish. I absolutely adore this polish. I love grays, one of my top colors. So whenever I see a gray, I get so happy, and a shimmery one, like, oh my god, I love it. And like the description says, it is such a beautiful hollow silver. So this one, I just noticed that I put them like the opposite way. Like I was meant to put this one first and then the other one that I'm gonna post. So let's just begin with the one that I should have posted first. Obviously, the first one that I was gonna compare it to is City of Stars. This is like 100 layers of City of Stars, but I really wanted you guys to see like the true depth of City of Stars. Obviously, it's very different. I know that they're both silvers and they're very shimmery, but City of Stars is very much a topper. When I'm telling you it took like 100 layers to get this thick, I'm not lying. Like the sparkles and the shimmers are very spread apart, so it is a very translucent polish. If you guys have it, you know what I'm talking about. The next one I have on my thumb is Fuzzy Socks, one of the OG... What just happened? Anyways, Fuzzy Socks is one of the OGs. I love this polish. I don't know if it's discontinued or not. I hope it's not. But you guys can totally tell how much more yellow toned Fuzzy Socks is. And to me, Fuzzy Socks is a thicker type of glitter. Like you can feel it a little bit like bumpy before you put like the top coat. But since Leave Space for Cake is a hollow, like it is a very smooth kind of polish, so you won't feel anything. But obviously the color is different as well. So that's like the biggest differences. The next one is Dirty Dancing, which I love. But Dirty Dancing to me has always given me like a purpley kind of shift to it. So obviously Dirty Dancing has a bunch of like thick circly kind of shimmers to it, so they are very different, and to me it's a lot darker, so they're completely different. And obviously I had to compare it to Spanglish. The only thing that I think is similar is like the finish of the polish, which is like a smooth, very like no bumpy kind of polish. But besides that, Spanglish is just like metal, like a metallic kind of polish. So if you love grays like me, I feel like you guys would love Leave Space for Cake. Okay, so the second comparison, the first one that I compared it to is Eat My Bubbles. I did want to include a bunch of the very sheer glittery kind of toppers. This one, honestly, the only thing that is similar is just like that bluey shift to it, but even so, like they're obviously completely different polishes. Alongside with the next one, which is High Fae. High Fae is, to me, it's a little bit thicker, or maybe it's just because I added like a layer or two or more, but High Fae has always given me also like a very teal kind of finish to it. So yeah, they're very different polishes, so don't even worry about that. The next one that I compared it to is Sugar Baby. I also added it here because it's a very glittery polish, but this one is one of the chunky, glittery, bumpy kind of polishes. So, and also Sugar Baby has like a slight tint of pink to it, so they're very different polishes. And the last one that I compared it to is Super Freak, also a very smooth, glittery, hollow kind of polish, but Super Freak is very like a purpley brown pink kind of polish, so the finish is completely different. For Leave Space for Cake, I did have a couple of bottle comparisons as well. Here it is next to Mother of Pearl. This is next to Clara, which I believe it's called Frostbite now. Here it is next to Cancer. This is next to La La Land. This is one of the weird ones, but I did want to compare it to Frost and Starlight. Again, another weird one, but I wanted to put it here. This is next to Carolot Bear. This is next to Message in a Bottle. These look so pretty together. This one is next to Our Mermaid's Not Sweet. Here it is next to Angel Baby. Here it is next to Voulez-Vous. And ending it with the weird one, I wanted to add Trust in Pixie Dust. And we are down to the very last one, which is probably my favorite name out of the whole collection. This one is called We Come to Party. We Come to Party is described as a translucent plum polish with a small colorful iridescent flakes and a fine gold shimmer. Best used as a topper. Oh my god, this is such a beautiful polish. I know that it is a very, very, very thin polish. That's why in the description it says best used as a topper, because it totally is. Honestly, I just compare it to like birthday sprinkles just to put it on top of like a masterpiece or something. As simple as it is, I feel like it is such a gorgeous polish, and I just love glitter and iridescentness and colors and shimmer, so I feel like this is very much up my alley. This one, I know it took like a bunch of layers, but I really wanted to, you know, be as excessive as possible when it came to showing you guys how much you could layer it. And even though I did layer it a lot, it is still a very, very, very thin polish. Okay, so the first comparison here, the first one that came to my mind was Birthday Bear. Obviously, it just gave me that similarity in like the pinky toneness, the shimmeriness of it, but you guys can totally tell how so different it is. Like Birthday Bear, I have worn it on its own, so I know that it's capable of being on its own. But We Come to Party, obviously you can wear it on its own, you can do whatever you want, but I feel like if you're really truly looking for a glittery kind of thing, like this one is gonna take you a while to add layers to it. So the one on my thumb is Cherie. I don't know why I felt like I wanted to put it here, but I honestly, the thing that really like reminded me of it is that Cherie and We Come to Party have like that cool toned pinky purpley kind of tone to it, so that is literally the only thing that's similar to it. They are different finishes and everything, so don't even worry about that. The next one that I have here is Sugar Baby, and it's kind of funny because that is an old like birthday collection polish. Obviously they're very, very different. They are similar in that like pinky purpley kind of tone to it, but absolutely different polishes, no doubt about that. And at the very end I put Trust and Pixie Dust just because it is a very thin, super glittery polish, and I thought you guys might appreciate it being here. On the next slide, the first one that I compared it to is Carolot Bear. Carolot Bear is a very like confetti kind of polish, but they do have that very similar pinky purpley kind of thing, just like with the previous polish. The one on my thumb is Super Freak. Also, the thing that reminded me of most is the tone, purpley pinky kind of tone to it. I guess that's called like a mauve-y tone to it, I don't know, but that's basically the only similarity as well. Next I put Drama Queen, which I think is also a birthday polish, I'm not sure. Obviously they're so different. I feel like every polish here is different from it. I just kind of selected these from like the toneness of it, so that's basically the same reason why I picked Drama Queen alongside with the other ones. And the last one that I compared it to is Nebula. Obviously Nebula is a lot more purpley toned, but I feel like it's still in that kind of realm thing, so hopefully you guys appreciated the comparisons. All right, so I do have quite a few of bottle comparisons for We Come to Party, so yeah, it's gonna be more than the other two. Okay, here it is to So Long Loverboy. This is next to 99% Angel. This is next to Birthday Brat. Here it is next to Frenchie, which, oh my god, they look so pretty together. This is next to Dear Diary. Here it is next to Easy Bake, which also looks so pretty. This is next to Zoe, which I believe it's called Zomo. This one's a little weird, but I wanted to put it next to Bah Humbug. This one is also a bit weird, but I wanted to put it next to Unfortunate Souls. Here it is next to Rose Quartz. This one is also very pretty. This is next to Lavender Latte. This one was probably highly seeked out for comparisons. I'm sorry I didn't do it. But this one is Mirage. This is next to Witchling. Here it is next to Mean Girl. I don't know why I decided to put this one, but this is Un Poco Coco. Here it is next to Burberry. This is next to Brujita. And lastly, this is next to Jolene. Alright, so we have arrived to the dreadful rating part, or ranking. I always feel like I interchange those words. I don't even know if they're like interchangeable. Anyways, if you guys have never been on my channel before, the reason why I choose my last place is because I think about in the sense that which one am I gonna reach to the least out of the collection, like as the collection. So not because I hate it, not because it's like my least favorite ever, but that is why I choose my least favorite ones. And with that being said, My last place is gonna unfortunately have to go to Birthday Invasion. I absolutely love this blue. It is so freaking cute. I love the pinky purpley shift it has. So it's obviously not because it is not beautiful. I just, out of like literally what I just said, out of the whole collection, I will probably maybe reach for this one the least. Maybe. I'm not even sure of that yet, but that's where my head is at right now, okay? My second place, I absolutely fell in love with it when I saw it, and then I swatched it. I loved it. So my second place is gonna have to go to We Come to Party. And it's the best name from the collection, like come on. I know once you apply it, it's very, very thin, but just looking at it now, it is so cute. Honestly, in my opinion, you should find a polish with the same tone of color and just add a couple layers of this one on top, and it literally will look just like this. And if you haven't found out by now, my favorite one is Leave Space for Cake. I love my grays and I just love the shiftiness to this. It is so beautiful and I always welcome grays, so you can keep them bringing, Lights Lacquer. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys found this helpful and informative. I do have an affiliate link and code with Lights Lacquer. I'll leave the code down here. Thank you guys so much for using my code. For those of you who have already bought the collection and used my code, that never ever goes unnoticed, and I will repeat it as many times as I have to, just thanking you guys so much for using my code. It really helps out my channel, and it never goes unnoticed, so thank you guys so much. And thank you, Lights Lacquer, for this collection. It is so cute. I cannot wait to see the rest of the year what is coming. I love you guys so much, and I will see you on the next one.